All right, so I don't know what just happened, but the video just ended and I could not upload it. So I'm gonna check. They're telling me to check. Some celebrity in my ear is telling me to check when you go back home online to see if the video got saved. But yeah, like I was saying, when I in the last video, I was walking home. Yeah, whoever the one viewer is, you should. I just took a screenshot, so I don't know how you're hiding. I have a view on live and then hiding and then not showing it later. But I just took a screenshot to prove that I had one viewer when I on live. But yeah, no. Like I was saying, oh fuck yourself. That kid back there just yelled out, "You're hot." Uh, uh, in my ear, in my right ear. Well, he yelled it out, but then my right ear vibrated. It's like technology that can vibrate your ears, the ear canal. Like it's like a electrocute the inside of your ear. So, uh, I think this is the way that I'm supposed to. Well, I don't know. They. There's no flashing high beams, so I can't show anybody this. Um, but yeah, so yeah, viewer, if you have anything to say, comment, comment in my chat. I want you to speak. Tell me what you got to say, whoever you are. You should be able to talk. You should be able to talk, whoever you are. But yeah, it's nice now being able to go outside and there aren't any cars flashing their lights at me. It's really nice. I think Twitch, you guys just made sure that. Are you? Oh, someone's telling me you work for Twitch. You're the one guy, the one viewer who's working for Twitch right now to see if I say or do anything that's inappropriate on Twitch to have me kicked out. You're the one guy who's gonna always be watching, and they're telling me that you might be in the gay community. You're the one gay guy who works at Twitch who doesn't like me because I refuse to be gay, who works at Twitch, and you're waiting to catch me saying or doing something I'm not allowed to say and kick me off Twitch. But they're telling me these people, Taylor Swift just told me I'm effing hot, and it in like a really a voice that sounded like she was gay. Like, you're really hot. That's how she just said it. And somebody else told me that they're trying to violate. Well, they're looking for ways to violate your ability to use Twitch because it's next. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch are probably like the three places that you can. The only three things you can use to live stream without any problems. So, yeah. Well, one viewer. What's going on, viewer? Nothing. Yeah, okay, so there's technology in my body that allows people to talk to me wherever I go. Like the cell phone I got in my hand. This Taylor Swift just said again, "You're hot," in my ear, and she flashed an image of herself in my left eye, and she just told me, "You better not be gay," in my left ear. And yeah, so I'm kind of. Oh, I was talking about. Someone just reminded me to talk about technology. The technology somebody put in your body. So I have this technology in my body that people can use to communicate with me wherever I go, and that's what's That while I'm talking to you, that's what's going on right now. Someone is talking to me. Like think of it like you have headphones on, right, while you're walking down the street, and in those headphones, someone is talking to you, but you're talking to somebody else. So it's like a constant communication going on. Whenever they want to talk to you, whoever wants to talk to you. And I know you're like, I don't hear anything, but you wouldn't, right? I have headphones on, so you wouldn't hear what the other person was saying to me, but you would hear what I was saying to you. So I'm walking outside because this is the only time where there are a few people out, and it's unlikely someone's gonna walk up to me or walk past me and say, "Be gay," or "You're gay," and keep walking. So I like walking outside because I like getting out of my apartment. I like the air, getting some air, and getting outside. But I don't like strangers, people I've never met before, walking up to me and telling me I'm a rapist, or you're gay, or flashing their high beams at me. I don't like it. Or of course you don't like it. Nobody likes it. But it's harassment to antagonize me to become like a bad person, to be a bad person. So, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock where I'm at. So it's not incredibly late, but it's incredibly. It's better. Walking outside right now is better than when I walked outside a few hours ago, when it was like 6 o'clock, like 7 o'clock at night, and I walked down this road, and it was a lot worse. I mean, people would show up, like strangers. People would like some girl waved at me, said hi, but these are like open couples. Like the guy and the girl who are open couples, like the guy has sex with dudes and the girl has sex with whoever she wants to have sex with. So like open couple. I didn't know there were couples in our community who like to have sex not just with each other, but with anybody in the community. They live their lives that way. They decide to live their lives together, but to also open their relationships up to other people. And that's what I keep seeing. When I go outside, these couples trying to get me involved in their relationships. But I don't want to be. I'd rather not have sex with these people. Because one, the guy is gay, and two, the girl is in a relationship with this dude, and it's unattractive. It's an unattractive thing to want to be in a relationship with two other people. But there are groups of people. Somebody's just telling me to say that there are groups of people who like to use couples to attract people who aren't in a relationship. I didn't know this, and they're telling me these couples are considered to be gay. These are people in the gay community, and it's really hard to breathe right now. These people are squeezing my chest with technology. There's technology in my ears, technology in my chest, near my heart, and it's really hard to breathe. But these couples, who is this one viewer? Who are you? Why don't you comment? Why haven't you said anything? That's weird, man. But like I was saying, there are couples in our community who like to have sex with people who like to trick guys who aren't gay into having sex with them, or who think there's an attraction. There's an attraction from single men who like with couples, because I don't know, for some reason they believe that there's an attraction there, but I don't think so. I don't think there is any attraction between a single guy and couples. If you can understand that. But yeah, that's where I go. Or it's an example. It's if you don't want to have sex with us, some girl. So, for example, I don't know if you can see me, but I'll show you when I get to the location where this happened a few hours ago. I'm walking the same way I walked earlier. I'm going to be at the same location in a minute, and I'll just tell you when I get there what happened, or what always happens. It's just an example of the one time that this always happens everywhere I go. Either when I run into people who are interested in having sex with other people, couples who are open to having sex with people in the community, and people who or single people who are, I don't know what you call it. I don't know what you want to call it. What do you call it when there's somebody who they'll use somebody else to do the same thing. It's like or I'll see somebody walking down this street, like walking here. For example, somebody will walk down the sidewalk past me and see me, and on that side of the sidewalk, I'll see two people, a guy and a girl, walking down the sidewalk, and they'll act like they're interested in getting to know you, or wanting to talk to you, or being friends with you. And from what I've learned, those are the type of people who are interested in open sexual relationships with people they meet. If they both are attracted to the person, they both will try to have sex with them. I didn't know this. I grew up here. I grew up in the city I live in, and I never knew that there were people who do this, who try to do this, who want to make people, who not just try to do this, but force people to participate. They believe that there's periods in your life where you're supposed to have sex with strangers or non-heterosexual sex. And I just learned this. I just learned that there's a tolerance, or there's a social requirement to have sex with guys and sex with girls that participate in that behavior. And I never knew that. And that's been my life. I'm 31 years old, and that's been my life. And I'm trying to tell people, as many people as I can, that's what's happening to me. So if you work for Twitch and you're watching this, you should tell the people you work for that there's a guy in Madison that's struggling with being terrorized and harassed by people who are forcing him to have sex with them by preventing him from living, having friends, having family, using technology, and other and terrorism, harassment, and threats and intimidation to convince him to have sex with people in the gay community. But like I was saying, I'm constantly harassed and followed by these people who are trying to get me to have sex with them, and stopping me from being able to have sex with any one person I want to have sex with. But they firmly believe that if I did try to have sex with one person, like thousands of guys or thousands of girls would try to have sex with that girl that I want to have sex with. So she would feel intimidated, scared, harassed, and interest. Well, she would want to. Apparently, that's what I've been told. Apparently, she would, or she'd be so scared not to that she would be willing to have sex with whoever showed up out of fear. So it makes it hard for me to find a girl or date somebody because they're afraid to be killed, murdered, or harassed, intimidated, and possibly sexually assaulted. So that's why I'm reporting this, because I'm being forced to have sex with people in the gay community, and I don't want to. And I told the police this, but they're telling me it's a mental health problem. And actually, there's nothing criminal about these efforts, but the technology is criminal. Putting technology in people's bodies is criminal. Destroying someone's hopes is not as criminal, but it's pretty bad. It's not enough for you to deny it. I mean, you shouldn't deny that that's happening. You shouldn't forget that this is the reality is you have to, it's not just always legal. Not everything in the world has to be criminal for you to intervene. As a police officer, there are other means to address problems in our communities, like social problems. So you tell the victim, the person who's complaining to you, that yes, this happens and we're sorry, but there is nothing legal that we can do about it. You don't deny it and say it's not happening, or we don't know anything about it, or there's nothing we can do about it. But you can also offer advice and assistance and to that person, with other means, like reporting it, telling people that this dude refuses. He doesn't want to be gay. He doesn't want to have sex with you, and you should tell them, as many people as you can, that no, or you should tell that guy who reported it that no, we have been telling people this. We have been telling everyone we can that you do not want to have sex with them. But it's not enough. These people, any girl who wants to be with you is scared, is terrified, because they don't want to be tortured with technology, intimidated, found, harassed, terrorized, any of the bad things that are happening to you, they don't want to happen to them. So that's why I'm going on Twitch, and at least I'm going to tell as many people as I can, as long as I can. Or at least keep a record that you, this one viewer, was aware that I was making this statement to somebody. And you probably work for Twitch. I just made a screenshot to show that while I made this video, whoever the one viewer is, was aware of this at a time. And I'm sure Twitch knows. I'm sure Twitch can find out who that one viewer right now who's watching was. So yeah, they're telling me that you're gonna cancel me. You're going to delete my account or tell me I can't use Twitch anymore for whatever reason. But because I mentioned something about the gay community, or I preached about gay hatred, but I don't hate the gay community. There is a gay culture that is appropriate to dislike. Look at this guy. What are you doing? Hey, officer! What are you doing? What are you doing? So I think this cop is gonna try to kill me or something, because there's no need for this police officer to be out here. Why are you? Why did you just come around that corner? Stop like that.
Are you Sam?
I'm not Sam.
Oh.
Why did you think? Well, who is Sam, and why do you think I'm Sam?
There was someone who called earlier about suspicious vehicles in the area, so I drove by just to check the area.
There is no suspicious vehicles in this area.
Okay.
And there's no need to stop. I'm not a vehicle. I'm a person.
I didn't know. I didn't even see you there, man. I was just looking for vehicles.
Yes, you did. You stopped your car right next to me. So of course you saw me there.
I'm sorry for doing that. I really didn't see you.
That's police intimidation. Yes, you did. I have it on video. I just recorded you doing it.
Okay, that's fine. Again, I'm looking for suspicious vehicles in the area. That's what
And I'm a person on the sidewalk. I'm not a suspicious vehicle.
Okay. Again, you can believe me or you don't have to believe me.
What's your name?
My name's Officer Stowe. Do you need anything from me?
Officer who?
Stowe.
Stowe?
Do you need anything from me?
I need your badge number.
Okay, it's right here. 5837.
58. I can't see it. It's dark, dude.
Okay.
What's your badge number?
5837.
All right, 5837. You stopped here because you believed I was a suspicious vehicle.
Nope, I stopped here because I was looking for suspicious vehicles.
There is no suspicious vehicle on the street.
Okay.
There's none.
I was looking at my map and wasn't looking at you. I didn't know you were even there. Do you need anything from me?
I would like you to not intimidate me.
Okay, I won't. I'll get out of your hair. Okay, have a good night.
So apparently, these cops, like that right there, constantly happens, and it's because I'm trying to tell people, I'm telling on people in the gay community, and that dude was probably gay or in the gay community, and because I refuse to be gay or refuse, and I continue to tell on these people, they've been using means. Some dude using means to terrorize me by telling me that some dude named Sam was in the suspicious vehicle, looking for a suspicious vehicle. So these are members of there are members of the gay community who believe in a culture. It's called a gay culture. Who believe it's okay to terrorize people if they think or want that person to be gay. And that's the terrorism that I've been dealing with. And these people who are these members of the gay community are police officials, police officials, civilians, regular people. I didn't know there were bad people in our community that do bad things to people. I had no idea. I had no idea that there are so many bad people who can abuse their people's rights or take liberties in our community. And I guess that police officer was one of them. And there are people who flash their high beams at me. Those are another ones. There are people who walk past me and say, "Be gay." Those are other people. And there are people who put technology in people's bodies and torture them and harass them all day and night to get them to be gay or to prove that they are or aren't gay until they either become gay or these people are satisfied that they got enough time, they torture them long enough that they can live their lives however they want to live their lives from now on. So that's what I'm dealing with. But I'm gonna keep walking the way I walked earlier. I want to add that I'm wearing sandals and I don't have any weapons on me. I don't have any guns or knives or anything like that. I'm just going out for a walk because it's a good night tonight, to be honest with you, the weather is pretty decent. This weather is really decent tonight. And like I was saying, there's a part of the gay culture that I've learned that allows guys to try to attack people they want to have sex with in ways that no one told me. No one ever informed me that this is how people behave or act. So, I'm going to report this to police, to whoever that cop just drove over here because he probably has technology in his body. They're telling me that the police officer almost shot you when you stepped towards him because he felt like you were a threat. Because he felt threatened by you. He felt scared by you. Apparently, that's what they just told me he was going to do. I don't know, some celebrity flashed an image of a police officer pretending to reach for his gun and then and pulling it out on me because he felt threatened when I took a step forward to see his badge number. So I think somebody sent that. Oh yeah, like I was saying, I think the police officer has that technology inside of his body, the same technology in me inside of his body, and he was willing to hurt me because I'm the type of person. Oh, well, I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to report. I'm trying to report that someone put technology inside my body, so they're looking for opportunities to attack me. To get rid of the person that's going to be telling, and across the nation, and you hear these incidents between police officers and civilians all the time, where a police officer accidentally shoots somebody. I think that I might be that dude on the news who accidentally was shot by a police officer. And I think that's what they plan on doing. So I'm gonna keep telling, and you're gonna probably keep seeing videos like the one you just saw, like the one I'm posting now online. What else? Somebody told me something. Yeah, post the video. Figure out a way to put the picture with the video. Someone just said, like, flash the image of copying the picture and pasting it on Twitch somehow, something like that. But this is the sidewalk I was walking on. This is the sidewalk I walked down before. And all right, so what happened was, on across the street there was two couples, and this is normal behavior, normal thing for me to see, is that these two people, two dudes, a dude and a girl, who are, act like they're interested in you. So that person is driving incredibly slow. Just drove real slow right there around the corner with their lights on me. And then, sped up, slowed down, and kept walking. Kept driving. But that's common. They like to leave the lights pointed on me, the car lights, like when they're pulling out of the driveway, when they're making a turn. pointed at me, like in Grand Theft Auto. If anyone's ever you played Grand Theft Auto, you know that the cars in Grand Theft Auto constantly point or flash their lights or drive their cars into your vehicle or swerve, turn slowly, like make erratic turns. And that's how these civilians, well, that's the type of treatment I get, like right here. So, for example, there might have been some car parked there, like ready to turn. And until I got to this point, they would not have turned, and they'll just waited right here with the lights pointed directly at me, and then continued their turn to the left. But yeah, like I was saying, so I was walking right here about a few hours ago when I came outside before to record. I was walking right here, and there was a couple walking across the street here, or it looked like a couple, and they were doing exactly what I said earlier, and I'm saying it again. I said it on the other video, but I'm saying it again because it constantly happens. There's these members of the gay community who constantly try to get me to have sex with them and stop me from having any like that. Now, that happens all the time, too. I don't know if you can see that, but the car in Grand Theft Auto, they like to make U-turns, and then, but these people like to wait until they know that they're at the right moment. They'll flash their lights directly at me, like in Grand Theft Auto Online. But like I was saying, like I said, I had no idea that there were people in the community that like to force people to participate in having like they call it a threesome. Someone in my ear just told me it's called a threesome. They like to have a couple likes to have sex with people who aren't a couple with them. You know what I mean? Like a stranger, like hit on a stranger together. And there are some people who believe that I shouldn't be able to be in a relationship with anyone because I'm too attractive. There are too many people who want to have, who want me to have sex with them. So because of that, I can't. They won't allow me. Well, they'll keep terrorizing me or terrorizing anyone who refuses to have, or terrorizes anyone who wants to be in a relationship with me. So that's what I'm dealing with. And who else? What else? And they're telling me they'll use that girl. Okay, so the couple walked along this street, and then there was a girl walking along this street. And so, for example, let's say I refused to interact with that couple. I would have to interact, and I chose to interact with the girl that was walking down this street here. As I walked down this way, they would use this girl to teach me to have sex with those people, and they'll do it by having her deny me, like pretend to be my girlfriend, and deny me sex on more occasions than you normal, so that I feel like going out and finding sexual relations with somebody else, to teach me to have an open relationship. Or she will tell me straight out that she's interested in having an open relationship. So if I wanted to be with her, I would have to accept that she would have sex with different people, and me if I have sex with different people. So it's like a psychology. It's like somebody's paying people or using technology to teach people. Direct, and then direct someone's life, like in a movie or something, you know. So that's what I deal with every day. And that's why if someone asked, for like the last 5 years, I've been reporting this to police officers. For 5 years, I've been reporting that I've been terrorized and harassed by the gay community, threatened and terrorized by members of the gay community. And I've filed police reports. I've told many police officers that this has happened. I have the police reports. Some guy pulled a knife out on me in the bathroom, in January, because I told him that it's not okay to sexually assault children, and years later, force them to be in the gay community because they were already groomed to be gay. And socially and economically and with intimidation or fear or whatever tactics, or now it's technology. And now the new tactic, the new go-to is using technology to do that. So I said that in the bathroom, and the guy walked past me and said to me, "You are still gay." And when he did, I told him to. I was using the urinal. He walked past me and said that. And when he did, I told him to go F yourself. And he did. I mean, he left out of the bathroom, and then he came back and asked me, "What what did you just say?" And he pulled a knife out. He flipped the knife out, and he told me to. He flipped the knife out and told me to. He said, "What were you talking to me?" And then when that guy just did exactly what I just said. So as I was walking right here and talking, he decided to drive around that corner really slow. And leave his lights on me as he drove around. So it's like I see a bright light in my peripherals to annoy me. And I'm almost positive that dude is gay, and he's just doing that to harass me as a form of harassment. But yeah, so what was I saying? So the guy pulled a knife out on me, asked me if I was talking to him, left. I ran out of the bathroom. I told everybody the guy had a knife in his pocket, and I told him to call the police because I didn't have my phone on me. And the guy left the bathroom, walked out of the store. I told him not to leave. Don't leave. You have a knife in your pocket. And he yelled out that I had a knife in my pocket. But I never had a knife in my pocket. I never had a knife. But he went to his car. He sat in his car with this woman in the driver's seat. The guy apparently put the knife in the car, took the knife out of his pocket, put it in the car, and walked back into the store. Back into the gas station. He walked back into the gas station. I'm sorry, it's really hard to breathe. He walked back into the gas station, and he just walked in there. I called the police. They showed up. They told me that they arrested the guy. They found the knife in his pocket. And they found the knife in the car. It was exactly the knife that I described to the police officers. But the cop held it up and showed it to me. And then he walked over to me and asked me to describe the knife to him. I think they're trying to cover up a legal way to prevent me from saying that I knew he had that knife before I seen the knife pulled out of the car. But I described the knife to the police officers before that cop showed me the knife he pulled out of the car. So afterwards, after this happened, after this happened, the police told me they weren't going to press charges because they didn't have any proof that the guy pulled a knife out on you in the bathroom. And the person who did denied it. But there's no way that the police officer, I could describe the exact knife that the police officer showed me without that person knowing that, without seeing that knife in the bathroom. So I saw the knife in the bathroom. I saw how it worked. It was like a push button, and it flipped out. It was black handle, silver blade, and then you push the button and the knife flipped out. These celebrities are telling me, they constantly tell me that on that day we could have had you killed. We could have killed you in the bathroom. Because you refused to be gay, and we could have killed you, cut your throat. It would have been over. And I tell them all the time, you can do whatever you want. You could have done whatever. It wouldn't have mattered because I can't stop you from killing me. I can't stop you from doing that. So the police officer, they're telling me this violates the rules of Twitch, talking about somebody trying to kill you. Violates Twitch rules. But I'll find out. So what happened next? So the police told me that there's no way to prove he pulled a knife out on you, but I described the knife he had exactly the way they found exactly the kind of knife that they found in the car, which any jury would. I think anyone would believe that was the knife the guy had in the bathroom, and if he didn't show it to you, if you hadn't seen it before, there's no way you would be able to describe that would be the exact knife that guy had in his car. Well, would have in his car, unless you knew him. So, I told that to the prosecutor. The prosecutor told me that because of the way the police report was written, there's no way I can prosecute this case. So you're going to have to call the police department and ask them to rewrite the report the way you said it happened. You're going to have to rewrite the report the way you said it happened. And that's what I was told by the prosecutor. I recorded him telling me to do that. And that was his advice. The prosecutor could have, on his own, prosecuted the case without me having to go to the police department to do that. It was just like he knew that when I went or called the police department that they would not rewrite the report, nor would I ever be able to get the body cam video from that night. So, that's what I've been. That's the harassment that I've been dealing with, and terrorism, and threats, and technology. So, you, the one viewer watching this, you should probably tell your people at Twitch, the people who protect people, who protect everyone, who's supposed to protect people, that there's some dude in Wisconsin asking for help, and try to get the same help that you provide or protection you provide for the protected classes for him. if you're watching this, if you yeah, they're telling me you work for Twitch, you should do that. You should help people out, help me out. I just told you a lot. You can pretty much tell if I'm telling the truth or not. Most of these things happen to people who refuse to be gay by certain members of the gay community in our society. Well, historically. I mean, you just got to look back in time to the stories of how the people who refuse to be gay are treated by someone who really wants to have sex with them. It's not the entire community, but it's a few, right? There's a few. There's enough that do participate and do these things to people to get them to convince them to have sex with them. And that's what I'm dealing with. So every day that I go home, I sit in my room and I'm playing video games, or I'm going to sleep, or I'm waking up, and there's some guy talking to me, telling me that he wants to have sex with me. And that dude's name is Todd Hall. I don't know how and he's using technology to communicate with me and get me to have sex with him. He's going to hide it. He just told me he's going to deny everything I just said to the day he dies. And the way he does it is he's going to hide that he's in an open marriage. So he's going to hide that he's interested in having sex with him, and hide the fact that he's not gay at all, and or pass this off on me. Pass this off back on me. That's what they just said. They're going to use this to spin it and make me seem like I'm the bad guy. That's what he just told me. That's what they just said. Oh, and I see paramedics all the time. Paramedics everywhere I go. So there's like paramedics from Wisconsin. I mean, all over the state of Wisconsin. Everywhere I go, someone's telling me, because at any moment somebody could kill you, and they just got paramedics nearby in case you have a chance to call the police and ask for a paramedic. At least they'll give you a better chance of survival. So that's what I'm dealing with. And if you're watching this and you just heard what I said, you should tell people, your boss, the people who protect people at your company, that there's somebody asking for help in Wisconsin. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm going to I'm almost home, but as soon as I'm done, I hang up this camera thing. They're going to start talking to me again. Well, they have been this whole time. Taylor Swift is like trying to terrorize me and talking to me in a very deep, like gay, ghostly voice, like a ghosting voice. Taylor Swift, the famous celebrity, is flashing her image in my eyes, and talking to me in my left ear, and telling me that I should be gay, and that I better not be gay. And I'm trying to tell on her too, but nobody is. They call it a mental health problem, but it's technology. And I'm trying to tell on these people. Why do you lie? Someone just told me in my left ear that we don't give a F about your live stream camera. We'll still kill you. And I just told him, why do you always lie? Why do you guys deny that you put technology in people's bodies if you don't care that much? And Taylor Swift just said at a distance, like this technology can make it seem like someone's talking to you right in front of your face or from over there. So I know the human body does that naturally. We locate voices from wherever they come from without looking. And this technology can do the same thing. It can imitate the location of the person who is talking from the distance of the person is talking. Imitate that distance so they can make it seem like they're up close and make, it's like a computer. Like on a computer, you can make the voice seem from distant location, or you can make the voice seem up close. Oh, like fade, like on the car stereo system, fade, like the fade system. And that's what they're doing inside my ear. So I'm gonna post this video. I'm close to being home. I'm gonna spend like tonight and tomorrow and however many more nights like I have in the last 3.5 years with people constantly talking to me, telling me to be gay or that I'm gay because of some things that I did when I was, because of my grandmother's ability to groom me to be gay as a child, to teach me to perform sex acts on grown men when I was a kid, or to allow that to happen to me. And they're gonna keep telling me that I'm gay or I should be gay because of the sex acts I performed as a child. And I'm just telling people that it's not okay on social media. But yeah, I'm on my way home, and this is the end of the video. I'm running out of power too.